Earth, such a simple word, yet the mention of it brings forth so many different thoughts. I could be thinking of the East, you the West, him the North, and her the South. All these divergent directions, and yet they all end up on the same place, Earth. That is what makes life so wondrous. You and I could live for hundreds of years, and yet we still wouldn't be able to truly experience all that life has to offer. So go ahead, explore it while you can, and then we can all sit down together and think long and hard of all that we've seen. As I've said, the world is pretty vast, not to mention diverse. Every person unique in their own ways, different interests, different thoughts, different names, all with a story to tell. Yet, here we are, together, on Earth, like yarn sewn into a multicolored sweater. Every single thread is important, otherwise it all falls apart. Sadly, it isn't all marvelous sights. Wars, discrimination, violence, hunger, disease, poverty, crime, and a myriad of issues keeps tearing us apart, pulling the threads loose and scattering them across the floor. Our world isn't perfect, far from it, but we can change that, not with mere words, but with actions, strong, consistent, and determined actions for the better of mankind. We must mold and shape, frame and sculpt our future for the generations to come. My world as I see it in my own head, full of imagination and creativity, is a world filled with love and kindness, comfortable life and free will. A world where diversity and inclusion reign supreme, where we learn to deeply appreciate the woven tapestry of how different we are, yet the same. A little slice of heaven, one that we can achieve. We may have our ups and downs, but you can never have the rainbow without the rain. And this rain has been raining down on us for years on end. And now it's time for the gray clouds to part from the sky and for the rainbow to stretch further than the eye can see. Together, we possess a fighting spirit, one that is unstoppable. And that is evident in the way that we fought COVID when it materialized out of nowhere and flipped our world upside down. This same fighting spirit is the one that we need to eradicate other social issues like prejudice, racial discrimination, drug abuse, etc. Now, let's zoom back into me for just a second. My topic is the world as I see it, after all. Now, I'm not sure exactly what I want to do with myself for now. But one thing is for certain, whether I become an architect, a writer, or a poet, I want to change the face of the world around me. Now, an individual may make little difference, but together, everyone makes all the difference, be it solving world hunger, helping the homeless and the needy, ending wars. 4 hands are better than 2, and 2 heads are better than 1. Unity, togetherness, these are the things that we need to make a world worth living in. And as Stephen Covey once said, our strength lies in our differences and not our similarities. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.